Alright guys, as always, first what we're going to do is look at the packaging here. This is my first Mafex figure, so this is really exciting. And it happens to be my favorite comic book character of all time. It is Spider-Man. This is a very anticipated figure. People have been waiting for it. There's a lot of changes that people are not very happy with. We'll get into that in a second, but first let's take a look at the box. First off, you see there's your the figure right here. You see all the stuff is displayed with. Right here, yeah, a little. I like it. It's like a nod to the comics here. With the little strip right here. This little rectangle here. It says Double Trouble. Classic picture of Spider-Man, Marvel 6-inch figure. Number 75 in the Mafex line. At the bottom here, you got another picture of the figure here. The Amazing Spider-Man. You got here to say Spider-Man comic version action figure. Mafex Medicom toys. The side here. Amazing Spider-Man, another picture of the figure. Here's the back. Show you different poses for the figure. A lot of Japanese writing. Amazing Spider-Man. And some stuff down here. You got a Marvel and some other stuff. Yeah. And here you got the side here. There is the figure. There's the picture. The more updated logo for Spider-Man. There's the classic logo of Spider-Man right here. There's the top, Amazing Spider-Man. Same thing, the two logos. Marvel at the bottom. A lot of warning stuff. You know, the boring stuff nobody cares about. But yeah, there is the box. It's pretty cool. I like it. But let's get into the figure. Alright guys, here's the figure with everything that comes out of the package. Before we get to accessories, let's take a look at Spider-Man himself. Alright guys, here is Mafex Spider-Man. This, like I said, this figure is very anticipated. But for the most part, it seems like it's not going to disappoint. Before we get into the articulation, we're going to just look at the aesthetics of the figure. One big gripe that a lot of people are having, and I kind of do too, but it's not that big of a deal for me, is the color scheme of the figure. See, in promotional pictures and even on the box, the actual color scheme is not the same as this one. This one's all dark and kind of saturated, where the actual promo pictures, the figure is very bright, it's vibrant, it has like this metallic finish. A lot of people weren't fans of that when they first saw it, but people started to love it over time, and we thought we were going to get that figure, but that's not what we got here. This figure, in a way, it still kind of has a metallic feel. You can see it, but it's not as strong as it is on the promotional pictures. And this is supposed to be a comic-based Spider-Man. I feel like his color should be bright. I want to have like bright light, you know. Spider-Man reminds me that like a colors that pop right off a comic book page, and this is not giving me that feel. With that out of the way, let's look at all the good stuff that this guy is. I do love this sculpt. I think the proportions of the body is great. The head sculpt, first of all, we got that nice McFarlane-esque head sculpt there. Looks just like how McFarlane drew him back in the 90s. Really good. The webbings is pretty good as well. It is actually, you know, engraved in there. It's not like just painted on or not like that, so that's good. Always a plus. The like I said, the body's pretty good. It looks like an adult Peter. All proportions there and everything. What is weird though is that it's dark everywhere. There's like shading throughout the figure. You can see it in the abs and the top of the neck, but weirdly there's no paint in like where the chest is or his symbol is. There's no paint right there. It's just red, and it's just really jarring to go from this dark, you know, red to just nothing. It's just a plain red right there, and then back to it again when you go to the gut. It's just very unnatural. This looks the color scheme is not my favorite thing here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but the other than that, the figure is pretty cool though. I mean, it is your basic classic Spider-Man. You're getting everything you know that you see in a Spider-Man figure. Here's the back right there. That's how that looks. Pretty good. You can see the tones here. Here's the muscle tones here, and I'm pretty sure that is shading. It looks like it at least. I think yeah, it definitely is shading where the muscles are. You can see it throughout the legs and everything. There's the shading all throughout. It's just weird that there's nothing here. And even to the bottom here, you've got the shading and on the feet. All that's pretty good. So aesthetically, the figure is pretty good. I'm just not a fan of the color scheme. I wish it would have turned out the way the promotional pictures had it, but you know, that's not what we got here. But nonetheless, he still looks pretty freaking cool. Alright, time to go over articulation. You know, everybody knows that a Spider-Man figure is nothing without great articulation. So let's see if this guy has it. First of all, I'm going to start at the top here. It is on a ball peg, so his head does go all around. You can spin it all around like that. That's the top of his neck. You can spin it 360, just good. He can look up, he can look down, and then you have a peg at the bottom as well to get extra articulation. So you can move this head any way you need to for this figure. So that's good. That's already a good start. You go down to the shoulders. There are butterfly joints. They do go up about that much. You can get them to go like that, and then they go back about that much. So that's good to have that. Go down to the arms here. Here's a swivel here at the bicep, so it does swivel very well. So you get that nice swivel right there. Double jointed elbows here, so you can go way better than 90, which is amazing. That's great. I always need that. So great articulation here in the elbow. Come down. The wrist is on a peg, so you can spin it 360. You can and then also you can pull it up like this and pull it down like that. There's the peg. Very small peg, so be careful about that. Going back to the chest here, or the torso, you do have a diaphragm joint or ab crunch, whatever you want to call it. So then it goes down about that much. I wish it could go down a little bit more than that. It doesn't, but it's good enough. And it can go back a lot right there. So much so that it's exposing it right here. But that's good. That's a good thing. You need that articulation. And it can go side to side. So you got a little side and side motion there, which is good. And it can move all the way around, so that's good. Go down to the waist. The waist does swivel, just good. And you can pull that up about that much, and you can pull it back about that much. And there is side to side there, which is good, very, very good. A lot of motion here in the torso. Come down to the legs. The legs are on dumbbell joint, so you can get them up about this. Can Spider-Man do the splits? This tells you if it's going to be a good figure or not. Can he do the splits? And he can. He can do the splits. So that is good. Spider-Man always needs to be able to do the splits, so you can get him some cool, awesome poses. So there's that. He can do the splits. His leg can kick up about that much. That's good. His leg goes back about that much, but his buttocks is in the way of that. But you do get a lot of motion there though, so you can pull it out and move it wherever you need to. So that's good, and it does have that Tamashii Nation drop down. This is my first Mafex figure, so this is all new to me, guys. They have the Tamashii Nation's drop down method here, so you can pull it down for extra articulation, which is good, and then put it back in when you're done with that. Here you go down to the knee. You got a double jointed knee. You get way better than 90 right there. That is great. He can almost kick his butt. That's pretty good. And then you go down. There is no swivel here at the, right here at the shin. No shin swivel. But you come down here. There is, you can spin the ankle 360 here. And of course, there is a ankle rocker. You need that great ankle rocker. A great ankle rocker. That is amazing. So great ankle rocker. Pull it back up. And of course, you got that freaking toe articulation. Look at that. Everybody comes with a toe articulation. It's great. So yeah, lots of articulation in this bad boy. Which is good. You need that for a Spider-Man figure, so it definitely passes the articulation for sure. I give that a thumbs up already, so that's good. Let's keep it moving. Alright guys, here's all the accessories that Peter comes with. You have the Peter. Let's start here. The Peter Parker head, which is been kind of controversial here. A lot of people said that it looked better in the promo shots. It doesn't look that bad to me. He's a little pale, yeah, but for the most part, it doesn't look that bad. It looks like an older Peter. This is definitely an adult Peter Parker right here. Got the bangs here, classic 90s look right here, and it even comes with another neck peg, you know, so you can expose the neck. I think it looks decent. I mean, it's not the greatest thing. It could have been better. The sculpt is still kind of soft, but for the most part, it is not that bad to me. I think it looks decent. So there's that. You get a secondary mask here, masked head, which is kind of a more like angry look, I guess. Like the eyes are a little, you know, they're a little like angry, I guess. Oh, there goes Spider-Man. So that's that. He comes with a mask just to hold in his hand here. That's how that looks. And then he comes with a lot of hands. Let's count them off. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different hands here. 6 of them. Well, pairs of hands, I should say. So you have the relaxed hands that's already on his, that came out of the package. You guys have seen those. He comes with these open hands for wall crawling. So there you go, the wall crawling hands right here. You have a second pair of wall crawling hands right here, which comes with magnets, so you can put him on your refrigerator or something like that, so you can be crawling on the refrigerator. Really cool thing right there. You come with a second pair of feet, which also have magnets on the bottom. That's how those look. He comes with, just put it right there. He comes with fists. Gotta have fists, so you can punch out some bad guys. And of course, the whipping hands. Gotta have the whips. And then he has which one of them, Phil? The web slinking hands right here to hold the webs. And speaking of webs, he does come with a couple different types of webs. I think there's 4 in total. I think there's 4. Unless I'm missing one. Oh, I'm missing one. There are 5 in total. My bad. So let's go over them. First, my favorite, which is this one, which is a long web that has this opens up at the bottom. I guess you can put this against people's faces or something like that. So that looks cool. One thing I have to say, I do not like that this is just plain white. I like when the webbing is like kind of translucent. It's just a complete white, which in a way is okay. I'm not that mad at it because it's supposed to be a comic book version, and this is how web is portrayed in the comics. Just a white, you know, web. So there's that. Then he has these ones you can put on his wrist right here, which are cool. You see a lot of well, not this one. My bad. Spider-Mans come with these two, so you have one for his left hand, one for his right hand, and that's how those look. And then you have a smaller version of that. And then you have this one, which just a long web. Not sure how these go on. I recognize these because I have other Spider-Mans where you just take the peg off and put it in there. But this one has like an end right out. Like I guess he just. I think this is just maybe this is just for him to put in his hand or something. I'm guessing. So that's probably what that's for. But yeah, that's how that looks. And that's everything that he comes with. Failed to mention that he also comes with a display stand, which is always nice to have with figures. It's amazing. Okay, now it's size comparison time. Time to compare a Spider-Man to different figures from different lines. Here he is beside Marvel Legends Miles Morales and Eric Killmonger. Here he is with SH Figure Arts, Saiyan Race on Earth Son Goku, and the Infinity War Captain America. Here he is beside Figma Solid Snake and Mezco's Batman Beyond. Overall, guys, this figure is amazing. If I had to come up with any cons, the only cons I can really think of is the fact that the color scheme isn't what I desired personally. And a lot of people are upset with that, which is understandable because it's that what they showed at the beginning. Also, I don't like that some of the, seems like the pegs are a little loose on a couple of the hands, and they could be a little bit, that the pegs on the wrist pads can be a little fragile. But other than that, this guy is awesome. A lot of the pros, the sculpt is great. The articulation is amazing. You get really good accessories. You get a stand. And it's what else can you ask for? This is a great Spider-Man, and this may be your definitive Spider-Man in your collection, for your comic book collection. This may be replacing a lot of people's comic book Spider-Mans on the Marvel Legends collections, or they're simply their Marvel figure collection, period. This may be the ultimate Spider-Man. Seriously, even though this is amazing Spider-Man, this may be the ultimate Spider-Man when it comes to action figures. I really enjoy it. It is very awesome, man, and I recommend it. I give this guy 2 thumbs up of approval. Definitely go out and get him. Right now he is available at Ami and other Japanese figure retailers, but he will be available at American toy companies as well, such as Big Bad Toy Store and also Amazon. Just gonna be a little wait for that. I think they may be coming out maybe a month after this, so look for him. If you're waiting for the US release, you're probably going to be waiting till maybe late March to get this guy. This guy is not a cheap figure, guys, so as great as he is not a cheap figure. Mafex prices keep going up and up, and this guy, I believe, retails at least $80 to $90. It's a very expensive for a 6-inch figure that has no cloth goods like Mezco. So that, definitely consider that while you're buying this guy. But if you just a figurehead and you gotta have this guy, definitely go out and get him. He is definitely worth it. And man, I cannot wait for the rest of the comic book Marvel figures by Mafex, man, because this guy is awesome. I cannot wait for Wolverine and Venom, because they are doing an awesome job so far with these guys. I didn't get the what was it, the Gwenpool one, but I heard that was a great figure as well. So Mafex just keeps knocking them out the park, man. I'm becoming a fan. I'm definitely gonna have to pick up some more Mafexes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that like button, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. More figure reviews, more random videos to come. It's gonna be a good year for figures in 2019, and I am very excited. So until next time, guys, stay gold. Stay tuned for the slideshow at the end. Peace. Alright guys, we're about to find out exactly how strong the magnet on my Spider-Man is. Let's give it a test. Will he stick? Here we go. I'm letting him go on 3, 2, 1. Don't do it.